Love the dramatic entrance. What do we have here then? Another Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus 2 Grey, and the sticker says, pretty colours. Another of Paul Universal Retro Bus's helpful diagnostic notes. Looking around this one, it seems to be in really good condition. Only light wear on the keyboard. This is a quick fix episode, so let's get stuck in. Get the power and the video plugged in, and let's have a look at these pretty colours. I'm powering this from my bench supply and have the current limit set to 1 amp. If something is shorted, it'll have a decent chance of survival.
9 volts, 1 amp. What do we reckon?
I reckon you should switch on the power supply.
Nothing? What's that switched on?
Okay, not pretty colours.
Oh, hello. Well, you took your time. Well, that's gone into normal basic. Yeah, that's 48k basic. Where's the menu?
Phone. With the display running, the Brian Alford Diagnostics have a decent chance of working.
Detonator. Not even 48k basic on that one. Oh, come on. Boot. Boot. It's a very poor picture as well. Blip, blip. Oh my god, that picture is disgusting. Can you see that?
I can see you gurning at the screen.
It's testing bank 0, 1, 2. That's red. That's green. 2 is red. 3 is green. 4 is red. See a pattern emerging. 6 is red as well. And 7 is... so it's saying... check something. I see 23. So we'll do that. Cool.
Sounds straightforward, just a faulty RAM chip. Nice simple fix.
Let's do it.
I'm even learning not to bash the camera every time I open a machine. Progress. A quick visual inspection to assess any work needed on the tape deck. Looks pretty clean.
The pins has not been soldered on it. Oh, it doesn't go in. It's not connected to anything.
The memory on this version of the Plus 2 Spectrum is good old 4164 DRAM. Just like you find in the upper memory of a 48K Spectrum, only less broken. Or a Commodore 64. I have spares handy, so this is looking easier and easier. When I get the memory fixed, I'll also need to rotate the 3 transistors installed incorrectly at the factory. See the video in the corner for more info on that.
What's it? 4, 5 and 7.
I like to mark the chip I'm removing with a Sharpie so I don't waste time desoldering a nearby resistor pack by mistake. The first chip out of the board is always a learning moment. Each new machine is different and it's really worth going extra careful so you know what you're dealing with. In this case, I can't get desolder braid down the sides of the tightly packed chips, so I'll use hot air to help ease the chip out.
Quality piece of equipment.
My super expensive hot air station can be a little temperamental. It's probably all the expensive gold-plated components inside.
He's falling back into the holes.
Right,
Yeah.
chip out. Let's get it
Gotcha.
in the tester, confirm it's broken, replace it and button this baby up.
Oh no, 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 no. What's going on?
Oh,
That's not not as what I expected.
that's not what I expected either. So if that's not faulty, what is? If this was a 48K, I'd suspect the logic chips that control both parts of the memory, or possibly the CPU.
Perfect chip. All the way around. I need to have another look at this.
Just out of shot, I'm increasing the current limit on the power supply so it can feed a little more than 1 amp. Right, baseline test to make sure nothing got worse. Oh,
Huh.
magic hands?
What the hell? Just a sticky socket? Come on.
How about the diagnostics?
Edge connector needs a clean as well.
A pass. So this is fixed. Is it that simple? I didn't even do anything.
Well, you bugger.
I'd much rather know what was wrong, but it looks like either the sockets have corroded slightly and something wasn't making good contact, or me increasing the current limit on the power supply might have made a difference. I did test with a lower limit later on, and that proved to not be the case. So, down to the corrosion. My poking around inside and flexing the board has probably disturbed the connection. I'll take out all the socketed chips, clean up the legs, spray the goop, and test it thoroughly.
Stingiest amount of contact cleaner.
You can make that can last another whole year, Lee. I have faith.
Oh, crunchy.
This should be one of the last times you see me struggling to take out ICs with a pair of tweezers and a screwdriver. Okay, better give it a last test.
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it? What else could be causing this?
Could be this funky edge connector.
Ah, yes, the dirty edge connector. IPA and a rough ink eraser should be enough to clean it up. It's not too badly worn, so I won't use the fiberglass pencil this time.
It doesn't look very nice. Really good quality picture. Gotta say, that's stunningly good.
Yes, that suddenly got better too. Could that be down to the corrosion on the sockets?
Okay. Right, so I'm gonna swap round the 3 transistors.
A nice simple bit of maintenance. I'll also do the video mod I did on the other one. Link in the description to the Retro Shack website with instructions.
Wait a little bit. One here, one here, and one here.
I decided to try removing the transistors with the engineer pump this time, just to shake things up a bit. And it worked really well. This is a nice board to work on.
Yeah. It's coming out. Lush. Let's be doing this. Pew. Pew.
That all went as expected, and the only thing left was testing the tape deck and keyboard. I didn't think this would make a very exciting part of the video, so didn't turn the camera on to record the testing. Oops.
It's about the same, but I didn't break it.
What was the first thing? So it wouldn't work. There's just no sound output. The motors were felt a bit noisy. Something was going on with the motor. It was a bit rumbly. But then I changed the belts and gave it a clean up, and that seemed to solve it. But then there's still no sound output coming from it. Then I found that the white wire that coming from the plug was loose on the board, so I resoldered that, as you saw, and put it back together. Still wasn't working. Then I started going through, having a look at the components on the board itself, and I found that the capacitor that goes there, in that place there, which is now in this tester here, thinks it's a resistor of 0 ohms. It's gone dead short. Don't know why. So yeah, that's broken.
Oh, really?
So let's see if I've got a spare one of those. 470 microfarad 10 volt. Okay, I'll have a look, see what I've got.
Being a little bit lazy, just going on camera. Fit this cap, found a cheap one. Will do, it's fine.
That was actually a satisfying one to find. I'm not a fan of working on tape decks. They're still a mystery to me. So finding a component that had failed completely is quite a happy result.
That solder doesn't want to stick to this braid. So it was a dead short on these 2 points before. Yeah, that's much better.
Good. Testing time.
Okay. Chuck it back in and see what happens.
We know the tape deck is working now, as the interference is really bad on the sound.
That horrible buzzing you can hear is the tape deck working okay. It's horrendous.
This is normal on a +2 grey. It can be fixed, but I'm only here to get this up and running.
Tape deck's working much better now. Over 100 superb prizes to be won in our Great California competition. Competition closes on the 31st of the 1st, 88. I'll check my calendar. All these prizes. 2 Maury Boogie surfboards, 30 Bluebird aerobies. These aren't real words. 5 Pacer skateboards. Pacer mints. 20 Ocean Pacific t-shirts. 5 Rad t-shirts. 1 5-year subscription. What the hell? I'm apparently already playing. I don't know what the buttons are or what's happening. When we got a boop.
Well, that was totally worth the wait of
Good
loading
job.
it. This works lovely now. The keyboard works a treat and the tape deck loads games. The display is good and the sound is, well, terrible. But this is a Spectrum, so that's normal.
Now I can test the keys.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
As long as every road is working, I think. Yeah, everything works. Thank you very much. Alright, I'll send it back. Not with that game in, because that's precious to me. Very precious. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.